coming back to the question, are tarot card readers accurate? I wanted to really dive into this more because it's a super interesting topic and a lot of people are looking into this right now. Now, when it comes to who you are, who we all are, and we all start off as the Fool. We are the current, who is the seeker of answers. We are the person that is interested in knowing more. And this is where we start, at the zero, at knowing nothing and moving into something greater. Now, we look at accuracy, we measure accuracy in a lot of different ways. It comes down to how open-minded the person is to receiving messages. It also comes down to knowing the timeline, and once you know the timeline, you can change it, which can change the accuracy, so to speak, on things. But overall, when it comes down to what the reader is pulling up, there's going to be times when you're not going to want to hear it. You're not going to want to hear what that reader has to tell you. You don't want to know about the things that you have to change. Why? Because they may be incredibly difficult, and you may be very stubborn and not wanting to change those things. So a lot of times people will run from what their truth is. And then you'll have a lot of frustration and animosity towards those readers. Some people, not saying everyone, but that is one thing that does happen a lot, is being overwhelmed and frustrated by the answers that you get back because they weren't what you were expecting. And not only that, this opens up a whole other can of worms of stuff that you've got to work on now, and you don't really know how to do that. So you may find yourself feeling very stressed out and very angry at your reader. But you have to understand that the reason that we are giving you this information is not because we want to harm you, is not because we want to cause you any sort of discomfort, but it's what's coming through from spirit. It's what is coming through from your guides, from the people that love you in your galactic family, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the ones that have helped you get to where you are, your angels, your fairies, whatever you believe in. Those guides help you to get where you are. And sometimes we get taught by learning some really hard truths. Other times, you may find that you're, and I've experienced this where I have connected with someone new, a new current, and they and myself, we don't click, we don't connect, we're not getting it. And that does happen, it doesn't happen very often, but it does happen where you just don't gel very well or vibe very well with the person that you're reading for. And then, you have them go and read with someone else, or you recommend someone else to them, but that it can happen. There have been times when I've done readings for people and the person is saying that they don't connect with anything that I'm saying. And then that kind of throws me off too, because I'm like, well, this is the energy, these are the things I'm pulling up. What does it mean if what I'm seeing doesn't have any relation to what you're currently experiencing? Well, I have found that typically means that it's something that hasn't happened yet. Whenever I get a reading that is specifically about something that the current has no relation to or just doesn't gel with, I have found many times it has a lot to do with what is to come. It's not seen yet, it's not known yet, but it's coming and it's going to happen. So there's a question of accuracy then there too. Is this person being accurate? And then they'll come back to me later and go, oh my God, all these things happened and I can't believe that they happened, and they happened just how you said that they would. When it comes to, because I'm a clairvoyant, I'm legally blind, so I lost my sight at the age of 13, and all that I've been picking up ever since has been energy. It's, that's pretty much how I live my life, is getting around through energy, is accepting and understanding and working with energy. So what I pick up may not always vibe with the person that I'm reading for, and I think that you have to take what works for you and accept that not everything in tarot is going to be 100% the thing that you want it to be or expect it to be. And if you keep going, you also have to think about this too. You're going there for spiritual advice. There's no need to take every bit of grain of truth that this person is is saying to you, and take it absolutely as your own. Keep your own feet grounded while you're getting your reading, and don't overwhelm yourself with with what doesn't work for you. If it doesn't work for you, then leave it at the door. We're all on this journey. We all start out as the fool at the very beginning of having nothing, and then learning everything, going through all of these experiences. We all go through them together. So anytime that you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, you can always reach out for a reading, but also rely on your own self too. Don't lose you in someone else's advice. Would be one of the best things that I could advise someone who is stepping into this world. And if you're really interested in tarot, pick it up for yourself. See how it feels for you. It is a wonderful tool as long as you use it for your daily purposes, and you work with it in a way that is going to be beneficial to you. All right, so that's kind of like my part 2 on accuracy and the big question of, is tarot accurate? I think that for the most part, if I were to put a percentage on it, I would say that tarot is, at least 90% accurate. I would say there's always that 10% where the conscious mind can come in and cause havoc during a reading, but most of the time when you have a reader that's involved and dedicated in what they do, you're going to be fine. You're going to have no problem with getting the answers that you need. Okay, all right, thanks everyone. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your full moon in Cancer tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.